I'm America's most wanted for a warning label under penalty of law.
That's a mattress tag. The actual warning label of a mattress turned into an outlaw ballad. Every word of that chorus is the real tag. I didn't write it. The federal government did. I'm going to show you exactly how I made it, and the part of the tag I didn't read until it was way too late. So this is the tag. Under penalty of law, the tag is to not be removed. It's on every mattress in America, and no one's ever read the whole thing, including me. And that comes back to bite me in a minute. I didn't punch this up. This little piece of fabric is about to be a whole song. And the chorus is the tag, word for word. The only thing that changed is was, past tense, because the crime's already been committed and the government wrote the hook. I just happened to add the sad cowboy. My favorite line in the whole thing, that's the entire song in one sentence, is a man on the run for 30 years over a mattress tag. The AI did something weird here that I kept. I asked for a guy cutting a tag off his mattress. It wrote, cut it clean off, birthed myself right there. I didn't ask for that. It's insane. That's exactly why it stayed. Okay, the part I didn't read. The real tag, the full text says tags not to be removed except by the consumer. So it was legal the whole time. The law is for the store, not for you. You can cut every tag you own. This man ran 30 years for a crime that does not exist. And that's why the song ends the way it ends. So now making the actual song, we hit a problem. Claude wrote the Suno prompt, put Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings straight into it, and Suno confiscated them, popped this up. We don't recognize artists directly, and swap my outlaws for country, rockabilly, folk, and gospel. I mean, what the hell is gospel? So one AI name dropped an outlaw. The other one called the cops, and I'm just the guy holding the screenshot. The fix is you don't name the singer, you describe the sound. So gritty, raw, male baritone, weathered, world worn, same voice, no arrest. And this is what actually took right here. It's a very long. I will let you read that because I don't feel like reading that whole damn thing.
Yeah. I was 17 when I first got the itch.
It didn't feel like a dark country is what we were going for. Yeah, and then the length war. I asked for 90 to 100 seconds, and it gave me 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. And it gave me all of, and I guess what finally worked was strict 75 to 90 second radio edit. I guess that works even though it was a little bit longer than that. All right, and then I guess got here is the 90 to 100. You got the strict 75 to 90 second radio edit, which I guess 3 minutes and 2 seconds. I guess that's a little bit longer, but apparently Suno does respect that, shortening it down a little bit when you put it in all caps. Here's the whole thing, start to finish. Every word of that chorus, the real tag.
They don't teach you this in school. They just sew it right into the seam. I was 17 when I first got the itch. Little white tag hanging off the stitch. Government cursive, federal glare. Do not remove. Well, hell, what's a tag for? I got the scissors, I said a little prayer. Cut it clean off, burned myself right there. Met a woman in a motel off Route 9. She had one too, still playing by the rules. I said, darling, that's the difference, that's my curse. Now we're both wanted, riding side by side. Now there's a task force with my name on a file. I've been running since a Tuesday in Kentucky, sleeping in the truck, sleeping in style. Under penalty of law. Under penalty, under penalty. This tag was not to be removed. Not removed, not removed, not removed. I broke it clean, I broke it cold. I'd rip 1,000 tags before I'm told. Under penalty of law, I'm America's most wanted for a warning label. Under penalty of law. It don't say prison, it don't say fine. It just says penalty and leaves the rest to your mind. 'Cause once you know the seam can talk back to you, you can't unknow it again. In the end, it was never about the tag. Every man running from a joke that got too big to laugh at. Runs the same, runs the same. Under penalty of law. Under penalty, under penalty. This tag was not to be removed. Not removed, not removed, not removed. I broke it clean, I broke it cold. I'd rip 1,000 tags before I'm told. Under penalty of law, I'm America's most wanted for a warning label. Under penalty of law. Except by the consumer. I read that part after 30 years.
So the song was done, and then I did something else to it. I ran this thing called a trap remix. Same song, completely different engine underneath. So violin instead of a guitar, and 808s instead of boot stomps. The first version came out wrong. It felt layered, like the two songs stacked on top of each other instead of one song. And I couldn't explain why, so I actually had Claude run the actual code on the MP3. Not to listen to it, it analyzed it, it's math, and turns out the 12 seconds of the track worked. 38 seconds in to 50 seconds in, those 12 seconds, the violin and the drums locked into one groove. Everywhere else they were fighting. So we rebuilt the entire song out of those 12 seconds. So the one rule is the violin is the drums, everything else locks into it. And here's what it sounds like.
1,000 tags before I'm told. Under penalty of the law. Under penalty of the law. I'm America's most wanted for a warning label. Under penalty of the law.
The full remix is on the channel. That's a federal warning label as two songs. Drop the dumbest warning label you've actually read in the comments. Best one becomes the next song. So if you want to make stuff like this, there's a community below where we make stuff like this together. It's $1. Too steep? Subscribe here. It's free, except for your sanity.